Once again, we're getting downlink television views of this from the external engineering camera on the Soyuz MS-01. Less than a kilometer away from its target for docking at the Rossviet module on the Earth-facing side of the Russian segment of the International Space Station. Soyuz closing at a rate of about 2.3 meters per second. We should be just about 3 minutes away from the start of the fly-around that will automatically take the Soyuz into an orientation of about 57 degrees of fly-around to precisely align the forward docking probe with the Rossviet module. And again, this view of the Soyuz from external cameras on the International Space Station, everything is on track. The Soyuz systems are functioning perfectly to this point.
So it's a retrograde activation now we have.
Выключение. Дальность 600, скорость 1,5.
The range is 600 and the range rate is 1.5.
Принято.
Copy.
At Mission Control in Houston, visiting vehicle officer Tom Erkenswick has reported to Flight Director Tony Sakachi that the Impulse 6 burn with the thrusters on the Soyuz spacecraft has been completed. Everything in good shape. As we stand by for the start of the fly-around by the Soyuz, that will begin at a range of about 400 meters. The Soyuz MS-01 spacecraft and the International Space Station just 490 meters apart, flying in tandem over the Coral Sea just off the northeast coast of Australia. Altitude 254 statute miles. The Soyuz systems are dead on right now. Everything in good shape for the start of the fly-around that is imminent.
We have fly around.
And right at the precise moment, the fly around has begun. You heard that call from the Russian flight controllers to Anatoly Ivanishin. Again, this approach fully automated, being governed under the technical capabilities of the brand new CORS NA antenna system, a phased array antenna that is on the forward end of the Soyuz spacecraft. One of the upgrades for this new vehicle that has so far passed all of its tests in its initial flight. Everything continuing to go well. This is a fly around of about 57 degrees of angle that will enable the Soyuz to begin a very brief period of station keeping at a range of about 700 feet or 215 meters away from its docking port, which is the Rossviet module on the Earth-facing side of the Russian segment of the station.
MS-40, please provide your report.
Дальность 30, скорость 0,7.
So the range is 30 and range rate 0.7. Copy.
In the field of view from external cameras on the International Space Station, the Soyuz is approaching its station-keeping position. Now just under 300 meters away, closing at a rate of about 0.6 meters per second. You can see the tracking from the external engineering camera, the Corps' automated rendezvous system, doing its job as advertised.
Copy.
$275.06.
275.6. We have O2 supply on.
$264.06.
264.6.
$254.38.
254.38. Copy.
$249.03.
248.3.
Right on schedule, the Soyuz MS-01 vehicle and its 3 occupants, Anatoly Ivanishyn in the center seat, the board engineer number 1, Takuya Onishi of the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency, to Ivanishyn's left, and NASA's Kate Rubins on the right of Ivanishyn as board engineer number 2. As they approach the station-keeping point, just 230 kilometers separating the Soyuz from the International Space Station. Station keeping should begin just momentarily. This is scheduled for about 6 minutes of station keeping where the Soyuz puts the brakes on. Typically, however, the Russian flight controllers don't take that much time to make their final evaluation of the orientation of the forward docking probe to the Rossbyov module in this case, which is the docking port for Soyuz. We'll stand by and await the final call for station keeping.
Дальность 224, скорость 0,26.
Range rate 0.26 and the range is 274.
Выдать причаливание.
So after the fly around is complete, please send the command final approach. All right, we'll do that, Moscow. Copy.
Выдаем по нашей команде.
So the final approach command should be sent on our go. Copy, Moscow. Что ты сказал?
Дальность 216, скорость 0,16.
The range is 216, range rate 016. The time is 55:40. We have indicator,
Дальность 212, скорость 0,16.
причал on. Range rate is 0.16.
Station keeping now has begun. That's confirmed by the visiting vehicle officer at Mission Control in Houston. This view is basically what Ivanishyn is seeing on board, and the center seat is Soyuz commander. The Soyuz is holding steady, just 213 meters away.
It's now FGB antenna locked.
Дальность 200, скорость
The range is 200 and range rate 0.12.
Команда прицел готова.
Причал command is ready.
Москва готова.
Moscow, we are ready to send pre-chow command or final approach command. It's a go. We are sending final approach command.
6:56:55, команда.
6:56:55 is the time of the sending pre-chow command. We have pre-chow.
And the command for final approach has been initiated, again, all under the automatic control of the Corps' automated rendezvous system. So a brief period of station keeping, no issues identified by the Russian flight control team. Anatoly Ivanishin in the center seat is the Soyuz commander, watching his control panel, flanked to his left by Takoya Onishi, and on his right, NASA's Kate Rubins, as the Soyuz begins to close in for a link up to the Rossviet module and at least a 4-month stay on board the International Space Station.
Mode. Yes, let's try it once again.
160, скорость 0,9.
The range is 160, range rate 0.9. The docking interface is in the center of the screen.
Принято.
Copy.
Дальность 150, скорость 0,75.
The range is 150, range rate 0.75.
Дальность 140, скорость 0,77, стыковочный узел в центре.
The range is 140, range rate 0.77. The docking interface is in the center of the screen.
Дальность 130, скорость 0,79, параметры воды опять не в допуске.
The range is 130, the range rate 0.79. Parameters VD are not in the range.
120, скорость 0,63.
The range
В центре экрана.
is 120, range rate 0.63. The interface is in the center of the screen. Copy.
Можно пересветку поменьше сделать.
Anatoly Ivanishin reporting his distance from the Rossviet module docking port and his rate of closure. Both the vehicles, the Soyuz and the International Space Station, about to pass into an orbital sunset over the South Pacific.
Let's do it once.
Дальность 100, скорость 51, мишень в центре экрана.
His range is 100, the range rate 0.51, and
Ну, давайте еще.
it's in the center of the screen. The target is in the center of the screen. Let's
Ну, да, пожалуйста.
send R5 once again to try AGC mode. You know, it is better on VKO, but it's a little bit fuzzy.
Дальность 0,9, скорость 0,40. В центре экрана мишень.
The range rate is 0.40, and the target is at the center of the screen.
Дальность 80 метров, скорость 0,41.
Range is 80 meters.
Экрана.
Range rate is 0.41. And the crosshairs are aligned. The target is in the center of the screen.
You can see the periodic firing of thrusters as the Soyuz continues its very slow approach under the guidance of its automated rendezvous system.
In the center of the screen, and the crosshairs are aligned.
So far, a precise alignment for the Soyuz forward docking probe. The docking mechanism on the forward end of the habitation module of the Soyuz MS-01 spacecraft will be activated a short time from now.
Дальность 0,6, скорость 0,26.
Range is 0.6. Range rate is 0.26. The crosshairs are aligned, and the target is in the center of the screen.
The Soyuz now within 50 meters of docking.
Дальность 0,5.
Range is 0.6.
So far, so good. All of the systems functioning in perfect fashion for this brand new spacecraft.
Aligned. The target is in the center of the screen. We copy.
Дальность Дальность 048.
0.48 is the range, 0.21 range rate. The crosshairs are aligned. And we have the SS-VP docking and internal transfer system. LED is illuminated. SS-VP docking mechanism is primed. We copy.
That call indicating that the brand new LED light, basically a new headlight on the Soyuz spacecraft, that was turned on to illuminate the docking target for situational awareness for evolution, and the docking mechanism is powered up.
The target is in the center of the screen. Visually, the range is 30 meters.
Принято.
We copy. Moscow copies.
Дальность 33.
Range is 33. 33 range rate is 0.16, and visually the range is 25 meters. We copy.
Дальность 30.
Range is 30, range rate is 0.12,
градус, собраны.
and the crosshairs are aligned. There is degree
Принято.
discrepancy. We copy.
A good view of the approaching Soyuz craft. The middle section is the descent module. That's where the 3 crew members are strapped in the final few feet prior to contact and capture and their arrival at the International Space Station.
And I sent the ARC command.
Дальность 24, скорость.
0.24 is the range, 0.14 is range rate, and there is 1 degree discrepancy. The crosshairs are aligned. There is a slight roll.
Принято.
Approaching 20 meters between the Soyuz and the International Space Station. You can see the crosshairs on this engineering camera on the Soyuz spacecraft coming into alignment with the docking target as planned. The 2 vehicles, the Soyuz and the space station, 254 statute miles over the South Pacific.
In roll.
Дальность 16.
Range is 0.16, range rate is 0.11. Visually, the crosshairs are aligned. Visually, the range is 0.1, 10 meters, and there is 1 degree of deviation. Range is 14 meters, and the crosshairs are aligned. Visually, the range is 8 meters. Range is 13, range rate is 13, 1 degree down from the crosshairs. The crosshairs are aligned, 6 meter range.
Just inside 10 meters now as we stand by for contact and capture of the International Space Station.
In the center of the monitor, and visually the range is about 4 meters.
Принято.
Copy. The target is in the center. There is a slight misalignment in the crosshairs. Range is 3. The roll has stabilized. There is no roll now. There is no roll deviation. We're approaching really nicely.
Наблюдаем стыковку с камерой МКС.
Okay, we see it on the camera. We see it on the camera. We are standing by for contact.
Есть касание.
Contact confirmed. And Probe retraction confirmed.
Docking confirmed. A textbook arrival for the brand new Soyuz MS-01 spacecraft. Docking confirmed at 11:06 p.m. Central Time, 7:06 a.m. Moscow time, as the International Space Station and the Soyuz and its 3 crew members flew 254 statute miles over the South Pacific. 3 new crew members have arrived at the International Space Station after a perfect shakedown mission for this upgraded Soyuz vehicle.
Retraction 070635. Okay.
Так. Работаем по
All right, we're working for page 79.
R7.
We're sending the R7 command wide angle camera view.
Так, R7.
R7 command.
As the docking probe begins to retract on the Soyuz to basically pull itself into a hard mate with the International Space Station's Rassvet module. Again, docking occurring at 11:06 p.m. Central Time, 12:06 a.m. Eastern Time, as Soyuz and the International Space Station flew 254 statute miles over the South Pacific.
17.
Принято. Я ожидаю.